So guys, 7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager or 7 of 9 from Star Trek Picard? Who do you like? Who do you prefer? I ran a poll on the channel and let's see how it's coming back and coming out, right?
We'll be able to participate in a
wider variety of activities.
Fun will now commence.
Glass of wine.
Bourbon, straight up.
Glass of wine.
Bourbon, straight up.
So 7 of 9 on Star Trek Voyager, the former Borg drone, right? Truly one of the most popular characters, I'd say, ever. It's no exaggeration. And then she started to appear and became a regular on Star Trek Picard. Always have to say it like that, Star Trek Picard. And with, I'd say, varying sort of results or reception. So I ran a poll. It's currently running on the channel a couple hours ago. Who do you like more? Or which version of 7 of 9? Annika Hansen. I guess, well, on Picard, I guess maybe she's called Annika Hansen, more rightfully so. So last I checked, it's something like almost 78% or certainly 75% of people prefer 7 of 9 from Voyager. And I had made a video about a year or two ago about just the same subject, and most people sort of agreed with me as well. 7 of 9 is a great character. Jeri Ryan, great actress. There's something about that iconic pop culture sort of familiarity, sort of like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. You know, if Spider-Man showed up, was my comparison, and started to quote Shakespeare and was really serious, people would think there's something wrong, you know? And with 7 of 9, she had that sort of austere, Borgy, cyborgy, logical delivery. And even her hair is, all, Goldilocks long now for Picard. And there's something about a character's look, a character's speech patterns. You look at Spock. Spock all throughout the series, and then even in the movies. Now, he kind of, I guess you could say, he kind of relaxed a bit in the movies, but he was still Mr. Spock. He still had the same hairdo, wore the same clothes or, costume, uniform, and he was Mr. Spock. Once you veer away from that, it's at your peril. So what do you think? I mean, look, you can like the 7 of 9, the 7 in Picard, but there's something woefully different. So you can say, which do you prefer? I prefer 7 of 9 from Voyager, and most other people do. So give us your thoughts and feedback. What do you think? 7 of 9 in Voyager, 7 of 9 in Picard. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you subscribe. See you soon.
Where's the best sci-fi on YouTube?
On a sci-fi guy, of course.